Hello everyone, or welcome to our extra corner video for week 50 2025. This beautiful Friday morning, the 20th day of June 2025. It's a blue coupon week like we all know, and we have lined up for this particular video now 5 cannot draw games to offer to us. That doesn't mean these games must fail, but from our end we'll be showing you the reasons why we think these 5 games are possible either side to win games. And that's talking about number 5, 12, 13, 34 and 35. Some of these games will be proven from the post Telegraph, others will also be proven from the special advanced fixture. The team on number 5 is from our NSW Premier in Australia, St. George C versus NSW Spirit FC. That's the team on game number 5. While that of number 12 and 13 is from our NSW Division 1 right there in Australia. Game number 12 is Dulwich H versus Bankston C. While number 13 is His United versus Newcastle Jets. 34 and 35, they are both from the South Australian Premier League. And on game number 34, we have FK Bogard versus Adelaide United, while we have Playford C versus Campbelltown on game number 35. So stay tuned as you enjoy this clip and we'll reveal this sequence which make us to believe that these games are possible cannot draw to you so that you can understand it better. We'll be starting it off with the late news of our X-ellency paper. Now, I was off for like 2 weeks, which was week 48 and week 49. I think if I remember correctly, that should be the case. And we didn't showcase this particular late news, but I also did check. The games here only delivered one draw, I think in week 48 and in week 49 it got 0/6. So that tells you that that particular position is a very formidable one. So what we have here for this week now is number 4, number 10, number 16, 24, number 30, and number 41. So among these 6 games now, the highest these particular games have played is 2/6. So for this week now, we're expecting at least 1 or 2/6 at maximum. Sometimes it can give you 0. So that you have to be careful with those particular games. That is what it means. Then we have the pair right there, which is 42, hot pair 43. That could mean something. That sometimes plays, but sometimes it doesn't. So that is the much we can actually take from the X-ellency paper. We have the Temple of Draw also coming our way. Before going to that now, let's quickly see some of the proof to these games which just mentioned. I'll be starting it off with that of number 12 from the special advanced fixture. All right, we'll be starting it off with the first reference week 19, 2024. And what scores are we talking about? You simply come to your high score quiz column. The boxes 1, 2, and 3. When they are all unit numbers in that particular space. And if you add 4 plus 7, that gives you 11. If you add 1 to it, that makes it 12. Whenever you add all unit numbers there and your answer becomes 12, then it becomes a failing to draw game at the end of the day. As you can see for this week 19 now, the scoreline for week for number 12 was 1-3. So the next time this did occur, let's also check week 23, 2024. All right, for that week now, we have 2, 4, and 6. 4 plus 6, that is 10, plus 2 gives you 12. The scoreline for number 12 for that week now was 2-0. So it's a failing to draw match based on this particular sequence. The next time this did occur, let's check with 48, 2025. So for this week now, we have box 1, 2, and 3 as unit numbers, which are 3, 4, and 5. 4 plus 5, that gives you 9. If you add 3 to it, your answer becomes 12. And the scoreline for number 12 for that week now was 3-0. So this is how the sequence will be playing out. The next time this sequence did occur takes us to this week, 50, 2025. So for this week, 50, 2025, our boxes 1, 2, 3 of our high score quiz is 1, 5, and 6. If you add 5 plus 6, that gives you 11, plus 1 gives you 12. So that's how we came to the conclusion that we're not expecting number 12 to give us a draw this week based on this particular sequence. But in case you have any of these games or all of them as your draws, please go ahead and utilize them as such. But this from our end is how we see them, and that's why we're bringing it our way for us to also see. And in case you like it, you go ahead and utilize it. Just like this type of video, don't forget to click on the like button. That helps to push the video out there for others to also see. And also, in case you're not subscribed to the platform yet or seen our video for the very first time, click on that subscribe button now so you can see more of this type of video and bring them aboard. And if you click on that notification bell, you get notified immediately we post a brand new video. You'll be among the first to see our video. Don't also forget to help us share these videos to your friends and family members, and as well to other platforms, so that more persons can get to benefit from the things which you do here on the platform, which are basically free of charge. Like this video you're watching now, we're doing it so that you too can benefit, and a lot of persons are actually winning with this. You can also join us here on YouTube on our channel membership for a token amount and get exclusive video from us, for which for this particular week now we've given them a very wonderful banker that will not fail but to deliver. But for you to see that banker, what do? You subscribe to that particular platform for a token amount and get to see it. So those who are there, they've already seen that particular video, and God willing, if we have time on our hands, we may be making more videos today for them as well, just like you are seeing this one now, so you too can benefit. You can also join us on WhatsApp, where we have a paid platform that you can also benefit from. So now we've seen the proof to that of number 12, and that brings us to looking at other proofs. Let's quickly take that of 34 and 35 from our post Telegraph. Don't forget, the late news for our Temple of Draw is on your way. All right, this particular sequence is a tricky one, but we have to pay attention to it so that we can actually understand what we're talking about, and it's being derived from the games 1 and 2 of your Dreamland section. Now, this is what happened on this particular 2 games there. On a 10-10 weeks basis, whenever you count, and I think I started counting from week 10, 2019, whenever it hits the Australian season, those 2 games become automatic 2 cannot draws. As you can see for week 50 now, 2020, what we had there for that week was number 1 and 3, and none gave a draw. Same thing for week 48, 2021, we had 28 and 29 in that space, and also did not draw. So if you count 10 weeks down again, when it hits another Australian week, was for week 2, 2023, when we had number 4 and 5 in that space, and none gave a draw. So also we moved on to, after counting 10 weeks again, we hit the Australia season in week 52, 2024. What we had there for that week was 25 and 28. None gave a draw. So for this week now, after counting again, now we hit week 50, 2025. And we're having number 34 and 35 in that space. That's why we're looking at these particular 2 games now as possible cannot draws. Doesn't mean it cannot draw, but this is how we see it, and possibly it may end up as we predicted it. So we've already seen the proof to number 5, number 12, number 34 and 35. We're left with that of 5 and 13. But before we see that, let's quickly see the late news and analyze that of the Temple of Draw paper. All right, this is the late news of week 50, 2025 now of our Temple of Draw paper. We have in the beware section number 4 and 19. Number 4 is off here. Runaway is number 49. Wide dead is number 19. Then best pair is 33x34. But we have the for one draw or no draw section, we have number 4, 10, 16, 17, 19, 24, 30, 35, 41, and as well number 49. So we'll be moving on to the other segment, where we have the sport bet for Saturday tip column, and there's another special area in this paper. So on this segment now, we have on game number 1, Rock Day C, which is number 4. We're asked to play that game as a home win, as well as game number 2, Avon Day H, which is number 24 on the fixture, is giving a home tip. On game number 3, we have Adam Stan Arrow, which is number 36 on the fixture, is an away tip right there. While on game number 4, we have Sorrento, which is number 30 on the fixture, is being tipped an away match as well. Game number 5 is Tugao S, and that's number 49 on the fixture, and we have to play that one as either side to win match. While game number 6, we have UNSWFC, which is number 16 on the fixture, and we have to play that either side to win match. On game number 7, we have Olympic FC, which is number 19 on the fixture, and it's been tipped an over 1.5 goals match. On game number 8 is Play4 City, which is 35 on the fixture, and it's been tipped over 1.5 goals as well. While we have from on game number 9, Central Coast, which is number 2 on the fixture, it's a go tip right there. Game number 10, Houses, Bonnerig WE, which is number 9 on the fixture, and it's a go tip also. So those are the 10 games on that particular sport bet for Saturday tip column. which you can analyze on your own, select from them, and you might be able to get something at the end of the day. So we've seen that of the temple of draw. Now let's quickly take the remaining proof, which is that of number 5 and 13, both of which are coming from our post Telegraph paper. Now to get the proof to this particular 5 and 13 brings us to the front page of our post Telegraph for this week, where if you take a look at the top this column, the XB rated game and the 2-0 rated game, those are the two we are dealing with on an every week 50. So we start from week 50 now, 2021. What we had there for that week now was 26 and 39. None of them gave a draw for that week. So we'll move on to week 50, 2022, where we had number 6 and 33 in that spot, and none gave a draw. So also for week 50, 2023, it was the turn of 14 and 49, for which none produced a draw. You move on to week 50, 2024, we have 49 and 47 in that space, and there were also 2 dead games. That brings us to this week 50 now, 2025, where we're looking at 5 and 13 in that spot. And what do? We are not expecting a draw there, but if it happens, it happens. But that is how we see it from our end. So after carefully looking at all of these games, the choice is now yours to either decide to utilize them or not to. But from our end, this is how we see them, and that's how we bring it to speed for you to understand. So that's basically the vibes. The 5 games we treated are numbers 5, 12, 13, 34, and 35. You've seen the proof to all of them. So the choice is now just to know what to do with them. In case you want to reach out to us via WhatsApp or SMS, 070-820-82291 is the number. Once again, 070-820-82291. In case you like this type of video, don't forget to click on the like button. Yes, subscribe to the platform just in case you're not subscribed yet to seeing our video for the very first time. Subscription is free so that you can get to see more of this type of video and put them on board. And as well, help us to share this video so more people can get to benefit from the things we do here on the platform. I also expect your comment in the comment section regarding what we treated here or any other thing for that matter. If it's sports related or anything about real life, no problem, bring it up, let's discuss it. And for those who are actually hitting me up that they have games, somebody reached out and sent me a WhatsApp message that he has a game. I advise him to at least place the game in the comment section, let people see your game. If it works, it works. And a lot of persons, when you give them proof, they would like to use these games. He was telling me to do it for him, but brother, look, it doesn't work that way. You have a game, place it there. That's the only way I'll do it. But several times I've gone out of my way to help people to post things. I discovered that those things are very funny enough, doesn't work, and the blame comes to me. I'm not saying it's not going to work, they will blame you, no. But if you are confident enough to send it to me, send it to the public, let everybody see it and benefit from it. That's my advice or take on that. That you see me do it doesn't mean I'm so cocky or whatever, but I just believe in what I do. That's why I make these presentations. For those who are benefited, they'll benefit. For those who are not, they will soon benefit. That is my take on it. So these are the games. Thank you very much for being able to watch the video from the beginning to this time. Follow us on all social handles. We are on Facebook. Currently, we have a second channel here on YouTube. Follow us there, which is Omogate Concept on Facebook, UK Coupon Key, Omogate Lucky. Follow us on those other platforms so that you can get more info from our end. Thank you very much. So to see you in our next video.